Today we're going to be talking about Bookstagram and if you should be opening up an account. Bookish friends, why do we need them? I'll tell you why. A while back, I was reading the first Crescent City book, and when I got to a specific scene, which, no, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but I feel like you guys who have read it know what I'm talking about. But when I got to a specific scene, I started hysterically crying and I needed to rant to somebody, so I picked up my phone and I called my husband, who was my boyfriend at that time, and I was just crying, screaming, and he's just taking it. But if I had a bookish friend, maybe I could have called them up and they would have understood the pain that I was going through. Another reason we need them, they find good book recs. I have a friend who texts me once every few days and she just sends me like 20 book recommendations. My phone starts blowing up and my husband looks over at my phone. He goes, "Oh my God, it's her again sending you books." And I'm like, yeah, that's what friends are for. Unfortunately, we have a slight lack of bookish friends in the real world. And what I mean is a lot of people out there, including myself, don't have a lot of book friends in our lives. So where do we go when we don't have friends? The internet. Back in the day, before I even had any Instagram accounts, I was a huge Tumblr fan. I was following random people, finding, random images, whatever. We all had our Tumblr phases. But one day I found the most beautiful book photo. So basically, photography, including books. It was very aesthetic and it had like a beautiful cup of tea and little flowers and whatever it was stunning. And I'm like, I like to read, I have books, let me try this out. I totally thought I was gonna become Tumblr famous with some of these pictures I created. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want this on their Tumblr feeds? So I tried to imitate some of these photos. I posted for a while. Obviously, I didn't get the amount of notes and views and such that I had anticipated, but that's fine because I found a different platform. One of the posts that I had seen from one creator that I was following on Tumblr mentioned something about Bookstagram, and I was like, Booksta who? I literally was so confused that I had to Google it, but then I realized, hello, you can literally put one and one together. Bookstagram, Instagram, books, whatever, big brain energy there. And before I tell you what I saw, I need your help. So my husband has made a deal with me that if I hit 1,000 subscribers, he's gonna take me on a massive book shopping spree to Barnes & Nobles. So please subscribe because I wanna show off this major big book haul with you guys. After Googling what Bookstagram was, there were a lot of accounts that were being recommended. So naturally, I clicked on them and it sent me to Instagram. Let me tell you, I spent days sitting and scrolling endlessly just in awe of what I've been missing out when it comes to aesthetically pleasing photos involving books. If I thought the people I was following on Tumblr were incredible, this was like next level. Then I decided to make my own account as soon as possible. Let me tell you, in the first few weeks, I found so many incredible recommendations. I made so many friends. It was the best decision I had made in my life. Besides just being the recipient of this content, I was like, hey, let me start uploading my photos here. And sure, I didn't care about themes. I didn't care about how they looked like. It was so much fun being able to take photos and just share it out in the world, because when it comes to Tumblr, I feel like I didn't see the interactions as much as I did on Instagram. Because on Instagram, there you can, a lot of people were commenting, a lot of people would send messages. It's very interactive. And then I thought, how do I increase my reach? How do I reach new followers, new people, so I can, have more friends? I found that a lot of successful Bookstagrammers have a certain theme that revolves around their feed. And by theme, it could be some kind of maybe color scheme. Maybe they use certain items. Like, for example, these are a couple of accounts that I had found, and their accounts, their feeds have a certain theme around them. So you can slowly start to see a transition of me just posting random photos into a collective theme. At that time, and still, I have an obsession with all things autumn. So I decided to do like a brownish theme, an autumn theme with my photos. Only recently, in the past year, I would say, Reels became a really big thing. So I've been playing around with my themes, seeing if maybe I can change the layouts. changed the layout of my feed so that I would have 2 photos and then a reel. So anytime you look at my feed, you'll always see 2 columns of photos that I would take and 1 column of reels. I personally like to do that. You don't have to do that. The whole point of Bookstagram is not themes and gaining followers. It's to have fun. I thoroughly enjoy taking photos, finding new friends to talk to, starting book discussions, joining book clubs. Hey, I even joined a lot of like Secret Santa events where somebody would host a Secret Santa. Somebody would go onto my Amazon wish list, which is on my description, buy me a random book that I would have on my wish list without me knowing, and a couple of days later, I would have it. And same goes for me. I would go to other people's wish lists and buy them books. It's so much fun. I really would say that Bookstagram has molded me into the reader who I am today. If you watch my previous video, the BookTube newbie tag, you'll see that I took a huge break between 2014 and 2019 from reading, and Bookstagram is what brought me back. I am incredibly thankful to all the people that I have met. Honestly, this is the reason why I created this YouTube channel. I want to reach more people. I want to get to know you guys better. I want, you know, some more bookish friends where we can all give each other recommendations, rant about characters and our book boyfriends, and in general, just have great discussions about what we love most, which is books. Then again, Bookstagram might not be for everyone. I've seen people get very overwhelmed about posting and follower counts, and you're not supposed to worry about this stuff. It's supposed to be fun. However, if you find that you don't want to create an account, don't. You can always create an account just as a viewer. You don't have to post anything. You can just enjoy all of the beautiful creations that all of these incredibly talented people have and get book recs from them. So I want to know, do you have a Bookstagram? If you do, leave a comment down below of your handle so that all of us can be book friends. So thank you so much for watching. If you like all things bookish, hit that like button, and thank you so much for joining me in my small corner of bookish paradise.